Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will try to automate using grand total, percentage of grand total using Power Query. So normally we can actually calculate the grand total using pivot table, whereby we click pivot table, show value as percentage of grand total. But in this video, I'm going to show you something different, whereby we can actually automate grand total using Power Query. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cursor anywhere in this table and I'm going to press Ctrl A. So Ctrl A means we'll highlight the entire table, and then I go to data and I click from table/range. So when I click this, you will notice a box will appear, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press OK. So when I press OK, it will eventually navigate to Power Query Editor. So right now what I'm going to do is I want to actually calculate the grand total, percentage of grand total, like how pivot table can show value as percentage of grand total. I want to do that. So how I can actually show percentage of grand total is, well, first and foremost, I will try to actually go to group by, click over here, and then after that what I need to do is I'll just click advanced. So advanced means we can actually do multi operation, like calculating the sum, showing all the rows. But I want to just click on these three dotted lines, more option, and I'll click here delete, and then I'll just put here sum, and then here I'll just choose all rows. Here I want to show the sum for revenue, so you can just put here total revenue or just revenue also can. Okay, I'll just put here total revenue and then revenue and all the rows. So I press OK. What happened is basically, okay, let me just change this name. So maybe I put here data and press OK. So what happened is it will actually show me the total revenue, which is 2466832, and it will show me the table. I click it over here, it will show me the database. So what I'll do is I'll just click this and then I will unselect here. This one, if you select or unselect, will not give a significant change, because what happened is basically this one is just the name. So I'll just unselect this and press OK. So here is the total revenue, here is the revenue for sub item. So what I want to do next is this revenue, I want to actually divide with this revenue. So you must select this first, press the control button, select total revenue, add column, standard, divide. You may ask me what's the difference between divide integer and divide. Divide integer will show us no decimal places because the word is integer, so no decimal places, but over here will have decimal. So right now if you see here, it will show 0.03. so when you just change, let's say to percentage format, so you'll see, okay, so we have this 4% and so on, and then you can actually sort in descending order, so you'll get the data. So you can get which line item that contribute to the most sales and so on. And you can do the same thing. This one I'll just change the format to date format, and this one I'll just remove over here. So apparently here we have the date, we have the football club, we have the revenue, and here I want to show to percentage of grand total. So now my manager can see, okay, what is the data. We can actually try this in pivot table, but I'm just want to show in how we can do this in Power Query. You go to home, you can press close and load. Apparently it will load as a table in a new worksheet. I'll just click over here, close and load to. So a box will appear, and I want to load as a table in an existing worksheet, which is over here, and I just press OK. So apparently what happened is it will show me the data. So now it will show this is the data, and you can actually change this to a percentage format, alternate HP, or Ctrl+Shift+5 also can. So right now we get to know that this data apparently is about 4% and so on. So just see, I change the data. I put here 154. Okay, you see here carefully, 𝗪𝗪𝗂𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 is for 𝗪𝗪𝗃 has become the top data, which incurs about 6% of the sale. Now, for example, like Liverpool ticket sales, I just changed the 76 to 376, and then right click and refresh, and automatically you'll see the changes over here. You can also add new data. So for example, I put here 1st May 2025, and I just put a new team, for example like West Ham United, and ticket sales, and I put the data 10999. I make a very small number. So when I right click and refresh, So apparently here you'll see there's a data West Ham United ticket sales 1099 incurs about 0.38%. So when I drag to the top, apparently what happened is here we have the 100% sales. So this is the percentage of grand total. You can actually see what is the data, and this is how you can automate. So similar to pivot table, we can actually use Power Query to do the automation to calculate the percentage of grand total.